Today we're going to be talking about the Theta Katy Perry NFT, Theta Mainnet 3.0 live, and the Theta Edge node, and why I think there's a 20x potential here with my speculation. Alright guys, so Theta Mainnet 3.0 has just launched in June, and there is some crazy thing going on with those upgrades. We're going to talk about that in this video, but more importantly, coinciding with this launch is the introduction of Katy Perry's NFTs. And it kind of left me wondering, why are they doing this? Why do they have all these partnerships with Creative Artist Agency, United Talent Agency, and what kind of leverage points are they using in order to grow the Theta network? And if you can really see what the team is really going after, it's pretty ingenious because the way they market is like no other, because they don't really have a budget. I mean that they don't have to spend money to do marketing for Theta network. Because of all these partnerships, because these partnerships also have access to these influencers, they're automatically getting free marketing on top of building the network, on top of making profits, which is why I think that a 10x potential is really conservative with Theta. But we're going to talk more about that in this video. So if you haven't already, please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and now let's jump into Theta. So Katy Perry NFT. So Katy Perry announced the launch of Katy Perry's NFTs for her fans worldwide. See what I mean by free marketing? The first digital collectibles of the collaboration will feature content from Katy's upcoming play residency at the brand new Resorts World Las Vegas Hotel, beginning December 2021. Now, I don't do concerts much anymore, but I believe that this play residency means that she is going to be performing exclusively at this hotel for 16 shows. Katy Perry is also acquiring a minority interest in Theta Labs alongside with Creative Artist Agency, or CAA, which is one of Theta's latest enterprise validators, who is also her talent agency. Now, Theta Drop, that is powered by the Theta protocol, is different from other NFT platforms as it's purposely built for the media and entertainment industry. And I just gotta say that this is really a good idea, and it's a really innovative idea because it's a way for hardcore fans to connect with Katy Perry who can't be there in person. But let's be honest guys, for Katy Perry, this is the monetization scheme of a lifetime. Now, Jay-Z is also doing an NFT drop on the Ethereum blockchain, but I'm sure he'll move over to Theta protocol sooner or later because he's also in the entertainment industry. Now, this is going to be the first ever Las Vegas residency to feature exclusive NFTs commemorating the event, and fans can pre-register and be notified of the NFT drops at katy.thetadrop.com. Here's my opinion on the Katy Perry NFTs. Now, I'm not a huge Katy Perry fan. It's definitely game-changing, but I'm not a fan, so I won't be buying her NFTs. Sorry, Katy. But I am a huge Swedish House Mafia fan. If you are one too, then please be sure to smash the like and smash the subscribe button. If you don't know who they are, they're basically three guys from Sweden who DJs and plays house music. They're hugely popular, but they disbanded before I got to see them live. And here's the story. Luckily enough, back in 2018, I went to Ultra Music Festival in 2018, which was also their 20th anniversary. And for that 20th anniversary, they had a big mystery band that is playing at the end of the show, the very last show. And that turned out to be Swedish House Mafia. And they came back together just for that. Now that, you guys, is an NFT moment because it's special. It's the 20th anniversary, which happens only once in a lifetime, and two, a disbanded music group got together once again to play for that special moment, for that once in a lifetime 20th anniversary. That only happens once, and we don't know if they're gonna band together to play for another event, but if they don't, then, you know, that's the one other time they played together after being disbanded. And if that's not a big deal, then envision this. Imagine you could take that NFT moment and then you can stuff that NFT in some Theta-like Decentraland that you can use to showcase your NFT moments in some sort of museum-like structure in that Theta-like Decentraland. But that's not as far as it goes. Even further, once you can integrate this with virtual reality and you can charge people like $20 to get in to watch that NFT moment, and that NFT moment can be like a 2-hour live show, which is how long that music set, that play set for a Swedish House Mafia was, then you get a huge return on investment. I mean, that Ultra Music Festival was like $600 to $1,000 weekend for me, for hotels, flights, food, etc. It wasn't a cheap weekend. But there was also like 20,000 people in that audience watching the last show of Swedish House Mafia. Now, if every single audience member wants to relive that moment and they could do that through NFTs on the Theta network with your Theta-like Decentraland, and they're willing to pay you $20 per pop, that's $400,000. That's almost $500,000 that you're going to make off your NFT in your museum. And if they want to watch it twice, well, That's almost $1 million. So that's what I'm imagining. That is my conspiracy theory of what might happen. And all of the transactions and bandwidth that is required to serve that content will definitely raise the cost of Theta Fuel and Theta itself, because both the transactions and the bandwidth are needed to serve that content, to serve that experience. Okay, guys, I just want to take a quick pause to show you how I learned about cryptos. When I didn't know anything about cryptos, I got started with IM Academy. And there are some people that don't like them, but there's a lot of people that like them. And you can see here on my screen that they have hours upon hours of lives. They actually have the instructor come on a live session with you to teach you about indicators and how to trade and how to read the markets, what points to look at, things like that. See that for some of the days, they actually have like 3 hours, which is actually most of the days, of content, of lives with you. And beyond that, if they don't have lives, you can actually go to the instructors and watch their favorite sessions. And you can see that they record their sessions so that you can learn while they're not having a live with you. Then please send me an email at support@coursehack.club and I'll see you in IM Academy. Alright, so I just had to throw that commercial in there because I was getting excited. You know, that's a little bit of Theta foreplay there, if you know what I mean. Right now, let's switch gears and talk about the Theta Mainnet 3.0 upgrade. Because Theta was upgraded on June 30th to power up the Edge network to Super Saiyan 3 mode, making it more useful to video platforms and other partners in their adoption of the Theta network. This power up also enabled new work types like decentralized storage for NFTs. And you should definitely watch my Theta playlist at this point to get a good idea of what Theta is all about. But there are two major innovations that are introduced with 3.0. One, Elite Edge Node and Uptime Mining, which allows the tokenization of internet bandwidth and availability. You can now stake T-Fuel to an Edge node to make it an Elite Edge node to earn more T-Fuel, which apparently the APY is 4%. Number two, T-Fuel burning is added as a new cost of using the Theta Edge network to balance out the new T-Fuel supply. So 25% of all T-Fuel payments to the Edge network is burned as a cost of usage, and 100% of all gas fees for smart contracts and transactions are also burned. Now, if you're going to unstake your T-Fuel, it's approximately going to take 60 hours for the unstaking to be completed and for you to withdraw your T-Fuel. Now let's talk about Theta's Decentralized Digital Rights Management Patent. Patent application approval for implementing Decentralized Digital Rights Management, or DRM, via NFTs in a decentralized network has been given to Theta. The technology has massive applications for managing rights across a number of domains like live performances, concerts, and other ticketed events that require authentication, which now can be managed via NFTs. That proves true digital ownership and cannot be taken away. And that sounds really cool because if I'm thinking this right, it basically means that fake tickets are no longer going to be a thing. They're going to be obsolete. Now, this technology solves the problem of content rights. There's no longer going to be a need for a centralized party, let's say Netflix, to authenticate users every time content or data is streamed. So this is going to bring a lot of global content brands and their videos and their movies and their games to the Theta network. All you need to know is, why would they do this? Well, because right now, if they go with Netflix or let's say Apple, they have to pay Apple and Netflix fees for having them be authenticators to allow people to watch their content, to know that the people watching their content actually has the right to watch their content. But if Theta uses NFTs as keys to allow the people who are allowed to watch the content actually watch the content, then what do we need Apple and Netflix for? And they will also go sharing streaming accounts with your family, because with this, I think, and I'm not going to be completely sure, but if your NFTs are connected to your wallet, then you're probably not going to give your wallet to your family or your friends. So in every way, this is going to take power away from content platforms like Amazon, Netflix, Apple TV, things like that. Because if the content creators don't have to pay the fees to be on Apple, Netflix, or Amazon to split the check with them, and they can keep the whole check if they're on the Theta network, of course it's going to be the better deal to go on the Theta network and serve your content there. Let's talk about Theta's bridge to Ethereum. Now, one of the articles that I pinned in the pinned comment below, they mentioned how blockchains like EOS on Cardano actually started their own communities and tried to fight against the developer community of Ethereum. Wrong move, because it's hard to steal away the developers from the Ethereum community. Matic and Binance Smart Chain, on the other hand, they leveraged the Ethereum community. And by doing so, they were actually able to grow really fast. So this is the path that Theta is taking as well. The sneaky thing here is that Theta is also building a converter that'll make it easy to convert Ethereum projects into into Theta projects. And because Theta has lower fees and higher transaction throughput than Ethereum, once ETH developers find out about that, they're probably going to develop more on Theta rather than Ethereum. Not much else needs to be said. This can be a game changer, but we already know that Theta is a game changer. And I have to say that video marketing is one of the fastest growing industries. Why do you think I make YouTube videos and run these mid-video ads that you should really take advantage of because they're good for you? I only promote good stuff. I am not a snake oil salesman unless I'm actually selling snake oil. Right now, Theta is in a really good price because Bitcoin is still in the rough and all altcoins, including Theta, follow the trend of Bitcoin. So it's gonna stay cheap for a little while longer, but I don't know for how long. And I think with this new info, Theta being a potential 10x is very conservative. 20x, even 100x is entirely possible. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed the content of today's video and you want me to make more Theta content, then please be sure to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, check out these other videos on cryptocurrencies and passive income and Theta, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.